first met the Gatewoods through my husband, who admired Jim Gatewood so much. He was the sharpest tool in the shed, Virginia, who was truly the epitome of a Southern lady with a sparkle in her eye.
Virginia's path would cross mine. I had young children. The Gatewoods did not have any children. And she enjoyed knowing what they were doing. I also know that Jim came with Exxon. I know that he was highly respected.
They were incredible people. They were kind and sweet, very intelligent, and just lovable people.
I'll tell you a story about Virginia. There was a grandmother who adopted her grandgirls, had to adopt them, and so they went to our church. And so for years, at Christmas, there would be a beautifully wrapped gift sitting on the bench for the little girls, and they never knew who it was from. So one Sunday, Kim, my friend, the grandmother, turned around and said, "Do you all have any idea who's leaving these beautiful gifts for the girls?" And Mary John spoke up and said, "Virginia."
I remember how nice she was and very motherly. I remember her talking about that she didn't have children, but she still wanted to find a way to make a difference in the lives of as many kids and young adults as she could.
They believed that education was the key to helping people, but also to providing a safe, secure environment.
Jim Gatewood, being such a good businessman, realized that TJC was such an asset to Tyler. And because he loved Tyler, he wanted to add his wisdom and financial means to the future of TJC. I remember when Virginia wanted to, and Jim both wanted to leave TJC a lot of their inheritance. And I heard that Dr. Menke said, "Don't you want to build a building, and let's call it the Gatewood building?" And Virginia said, "That's not what Jim had in mind." And of course, what they had in mind was educating anyone who wanted to go to college.
I remember sitting at the luncheon with Miss Gatewood and speaking to her, and the way she was speaking about it, she was so passionate, almost glowing when she spoke about it.
When Virginia was sick at the end, I would go to see her, and when I would leave, I would say, "Virginia, I've got to go now, but I'll be back. Remember, I love you." And she said, "Oh, but I love you lots more, to the moon and back." And now I think of them sort of as about halfway to the moon, sitting up on a big fluffy cloud looking down.
It was very apparent that her heart was in this, and she spoke lovingly of her husband as well and his desire to do this, and she wanted to continue his legacy.
It's just awesome. You know, I think I've heard it's the largest single donation given to a junior college in Texas. And isn't that awesome to know that no matter what your financial circumstances, your child can go to college? I just think the Gatewoods are just such a blessing.
I was the first recipient of this scholarship. I pictured it setting me up to have just a successful and happy life, which is exactly where I'm at right now. I wanted to have a good job. I was going to be a first-generation college student in my family. You know, I would say I think she really changed my life with this gracious gift. There were so many unknowns, so this just helped me get where I was, and I think she'd be proud.
The TJC board has embraced this gift in such a positive manner, and I think that the Gatewoods would be exhilarated to see how it's affecting our community.
All of these scholarships that will go on for years and years, people who are not even born yet will have advantage of what Virginia and Jim Gatewood did for TJC.